The bombs.
Shouldn't it?
Hate people that do that. So toxic. Yeah, you better leave. Russian low skill. I hope you're watching this video. Anyway, good morning, boys. Today I wanted to talk about the upcoming changes for Rainbow Six Siege, which there is a lot going on.
You will be detected if you remain in this area. Your location has been compromised.
Oh no. Imagine the collat. Is it just me, or does Ace's gadget sound really like Kamaru's gadget? They sound the exact same. Okay, so the first person I wanted to talk about is Nock. Bearing in mind, these are words from the game dev, right? So you have articles that will kind of repeat what the game devs have stated. And this is what the game designers have said about Nock. So it pretty much says that they initially were supposed to give her a assault rifle, but that was then later cancelled. I'm sure in some of the art for Nock you can find where she has a assault rifle, and then they pretty much just say that, you know, she is most effective when she is silent and quiet, you know, invisible to cams. They also said because of how many gadgets on defense there are, such as Ella, Legion, and now Melusi coming up, they feel that Nock will be very underpowered, and they said they want to give her something a little more powerful, like an assault rifle, but they think an assault rifle would be too much. So they said they want to give Nock a hard-hitting SMG, perhaps one that can take an ACOG sight like Jackal's PDW. So maybe one that will, you know, be hard-hitting SMG, such as
he's on the roof.
Such as Jackal's PDW. So we may see Jackal's PDW come to Nock with the ACOG, which would be interesting to see. Yeah, it says here that she's really good at maintaining stealth, but there are so many gadgets that disrupt her ability. Legion's goo mine, Elegrismo, barbed wire, plus the new proximity alarm and the Banshee. And pretty much giving an assault rifle would make her a comfortable pick within firefights. Like I just said, Jackal's PDW with an ACOG perhaps. So it is very likely that in the future we may see Nock with Jackal's PDW or some sort of hard hitting SMG. I mean, she is a 2-speed and on attack, so I don't see why she wouldn't be allowed an ACOG. Okay, so for Oryx, Ubisoft pretty much just said that they feel as though Oryx works the same way as the old Amaru did, that she's very loud and so on and so on. Okay, so it says here that we are absolutely discussing similar changes to the ones that we made to Amaru. It's the same kind of logic. So similar to how, you know, Oryx would do a dash or Amaru will grapple, they both make lots of noise. Or when Oryx goes upper hatch, the same Amaru does, it makes a lot of sound. And you can literally hear Oryx jump up a hatch across the map. They said they are also afraid that making it a bit too fast or too quiet will create a problem. They said they don't want an operator that is able to just enter a room and quickly just destroy everyone within seconds.
One friendly operator remaining.
Which, you know, I don't see why is a problem, because that takes skill to be able to, like, aim lock onto everyone if you have this skill. Yes, you could rush onto site, but that's very high risk, high reward if you have the aim to do so. So I don't see that as that much of a problem. Okay, so they didn't state much for Oryx. They pretty much just said that he's very similar to Amaru, and they are looking to make the same sort of changes with Oryx with what they are doing to Amaru. So I'd imagine that just be, this is what I think they'll do, or they should do, is make it so you can pull up your weapon quicker, make it so when you dash through a wall, your weapon comes up quicker, and make it so when you do dash through a wall, your screen is not so like blurry. With Carly, well, they didn't say they wanted to change anything, but this is what they said on the Carly change with the SMG. They said that they wanted Carly to be more of a Thatcher alternative, which she is, but she wasn't, you know, being seen as much as they wanted her to be. So they gave her the SMG, of course, which we can see in the TTS today. And because ages ago they said they didn't want anything on the secondary to be too powerful to the point where it can be their primary, they did say with Carly they do have to accept that she may need a secondary that will fulfill the role of a primary weapon, which is totally understandable. So the whole 20-second meta thing with Carly now being in the meta, maybe I think that will really help with being able to destroy more defender utility. So it's going to be good to see how Carly will be in Pro League now after the SMG buff. But yeah, they just said they want there to be more presence in the meta and make her a successful Thatcher alternative. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, them adding the SMG should hopefully
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Intervene immediately. Container securing pods. Take out the hostiles.
Oh no.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Should hopefully make her pick rate to go up. That's pretty much it for Carly. So but with Walden, they pretty much said that, you know, over the years they have been trying to change him, but no matter what they do, his pick rate is still low. So the solution they have to that is they want to give him a stronger loader. They said they feel the best solution as of right now is to give him a stronger loader. So I have no idea how they are going to do that. Maybe, you know, there is always a whole P90 argument, but I feel like they're going to want to kind of switch it up. Maybe they'll do something fancy, who knows. So we've spoke about Knock, Carly, Oryx and Walden. There's not really much else. I think the biggest kind of one to talk about in today's video is Knock. But the final thing that we are going to talk about is the 20-second meta, where they address the 20-second meta. If you guys don't know what the 20-second meta is, it's pretty much well, in Pro League specifically, or high ranked, you spend so much time having to get rid of defender utility that by the time that oh yeah, by the way, hey guys, if you're watching this video, thank you, Rabia and Toad. By the time you get rid of all the defender utility, they only have 20 seconds on the clock to actually push the objective safely. And then they pretty much just said that they are always looking at this problem, and they said that they are going to have a secondary gadget on attack that should hopefully fix the problem, which is a mini Thatcher alternative. So we do have Carly and Thatcher, and then we are going to have a Thatcher alternative, which I guess will kind of help counteract with how the recently adding the proximity alarm. So yeah, they pretty much just said that they do want to make a Thatcher alternative, which should be good. So we will have Thatcher, Carly and some sort of Thatcher alternative, which will only temporarily disable gadgets rather than actually destroying gadgets. And then the final thing they spoke about is that they are aware that Melusi may be too powerful, and the whole only being able to melee it may need some tweaking. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think is a good way to kind of... I know it's too early on to say, but do you think that it would be too broken if you were able to shoot the middle of the... Like, because you know how it's kind of like in a case and there's a triangle in the middle? Like, if they made like a really small triangle in the middle that you can shoot. So you can't destroy it on the sides, but you have to be directly in front of it to shoot it. I don't know if that was maybe kind of counteract. Who knows?
Grenade out.
Hostile activity neutralized.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Securing the room.
How many bullets? So yeah, that will be today's video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let me know what you think of the faults or the changes that should be coming in the future. Who knows? But yeah, that is everything. So I hope you do have a wonderful day. Let's see how these people clutch it up.
Gemini's done!
And then I will say goodbye to you lovely people.
Secure the biohazard container.
Yeah, so we'll win. Okay, so I hope you all have a wonderful day. I love you all. No homo. And goodbye.